Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your reading for September 2023. We're going to jump right in here, Cancer. You have this ghost card and this dreamer card here in your first row. This first row is just going to be your general energy for the month. And so I feel like you need to make a dream real. I mean, it's like the ghost thing, I feel, is just saying that you are imagining something that you're dreaming about. Look, and literally this would represent making a dream real right here. The Five Wands could be like conflict or competition. It's like there's something that you want to create in your life, but maybe you're afraid that you can't, or that you don't have the the time, effort, energy, or the abilities to do it. The Ace of Pentacles is like a big opportunity, and the Magician is about, manifesting your dream here on Earth. So, it's time for you to commit right here with the Four of Wands to something. And I feel it's time for you to kind of make it happen. Whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish at this time. So there you go. Again, for others, I do feel this could be an offer coming in for you with that Ace of Pentacles. Quite simply, I feel there could be like a new boss here. Ace of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles coming in for you. Especially if you've been having a hard time. Like if you haven't been able to find a job, or you've been struggling to stand out in getting a job or something like that. It looks to me like you could be finally, look, you have the Eight of Pentacles as well. So your financial situation could be turning around, which is great. But again, for the most part, I feel like there's something, it's almost like there's something that you can't get off of your mind here, Cancer. And I feel it's, you have this dreamer card. It's something that even you see as a dream. It's like you, whatever you're dreaming about, it's like something in your mind that you see as a wouldn't it be nice, right? It's like if you've ever asked that question, wouldn't it be nice if I had, did this thing, right? But it's almost like you need to make a wouldn't it be nice a reality right now. You have the Five of Wands, again, the Ace of Pentacles and the Magician. The Five of Wands is a card of conflict and competition, but really, I always say these people are learning. They're using sticks to fight. They're not using swords. You do have the Five of Swords coming up, but again, that could be something that you're fearing or something that you're worrying about happening, but it really probably won't happen. So really, it's a card of learning and needing to learn. You also have the Ace of Pentacles, so I do feel that there could be a big opportunity that is presenting itself to you at this time. For some of you, I do feel this could be love as well with an earth sign, or a person with a ton of earth. It would be a person with a lot of earth, I would say, with that King of Pentacles like Taurus in their chart. And so I feel there could be an opportunity here. There's something about like a hard to get to this person or something is popping into my head. So this person might be out of reach in some way. It could be long distance, although I don't really see that in the reading. I mean, you do have the Three of Wands, which is kind of, but again, I have that popping into my head. And it's like some of you, but I would do it. You have this Into the Unknown card. If you meet a person, before I keep mumbling here, it's like if you meet a person that you're interested in, and I think I would go for it, because it looks like, I don't know, this is popping into my head here as like a meeting with a person, or you meet a person somewhere, and then, it's like, but maybe you meet them on vacation or something like that. I would go for it, because it actually could be something really good. But for the most part, I do feel this is financial. You have the Magician here. The Magician, he is pointing to the earth that you can see right here. And so I feel you really need to bring this dream that you have down to earth. It's like you have the talents, gifts, skills, and abilities. We see this twice in your reading. He has mastery over all the suits in the tarot. The King of Pentacles, he has grapes on his cloak. And grapes in the tarot represent being highly skilled at something, being able to, do something that could bring in a lot of abundance or success into your life. So, I feel like there is, there could be something here that is going to be very successful for you. So I really like to see that, but it could be like a skill. Also interesting, we have the Four of Wands here. I'm just saying, if you meet a person, it looks to me like you could be meeting a person where it's like a little bit of a mystery how the two of you are going to be able to get together, or maybe you're already interested in a person where it's like a little bit of a mystery. And I kind of feel this is saying, go for it. It could lead to marriage. So who cares, right? Let's see. We're using the Oracle of the Radiant Sun to clarify. With the Five of Wands, you have this authority card here. See, I think you are becoming an authority, It's like some of you might not feel good enough, but this is like the thing that you have to overcome right here, this Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles says, do not call attention to your weaknesses. But, here, I feel like some of you are, it's like you are an expert, especially if you want to have a business or a YouTube channel or whatever. It's like the things that you're worrying about are just number one, I think it's things that everyone who does anything worries about, but also it's like you are an authority. I think you need to believe that. With the Ace of Pentacles, you have this adaptability card. I told you, like, if this opportunity comes in, there is clearly, I felt that right away on that Ace of Pentacles. I can say that with confidence that, I feel that there's an opportunity coming in. You're going to have to adapt. There's some sort of change. I saw it here. I see it with this Three of Wands that's coming up. For some of you, it might not be love. Like I said, it could be, a job opportunity where you have to move or travel for it. But there's something here about needing to stay flexible and needing to adapt to situations. With the Magician, you have this seduction card here. Yes, this person is trying to seduce you, or they will be trying to seduce you. I feel like this person came into your awareness maybe over the last year. Some of you are aware of who this person is. So it's like if you're interested in a person, especially if it's an earth sign, could be a boss as well. Could be your boss that you're interested in for some of you with the King of Pentacles. But what I would say is, I feel like this person does, or maybe you want to seduce this person or they want to seduce you, whatever, take it how it resonates. I feel like it could be a very strong connection here. The other thing I'm getting is that if you are, business-wise, if you feel like something is capturing your attention, I think this is true for everybody right now, but I would move in that direction. It's like the seduction card could be, some sort of dream that that keeps, calling to you. And I feel this is saying, like, try it. See what happens, because I think you'll be happy that you did. Next, we're going to look at the next big change that could be coming in for you. You have this yin energy card and this chaos and conflict card. I feel like some of you are turning chaos and conflict into like a strength is really what I'm getting here. So it's like you're learning how to bring peace and calm with that yin energy to chaotic situations. This could almost be a superpower for you. You know what I mean? It's like if you can, if you have a business and that kind of brings clarity to other businesses or something, that could be very, where you are bringing clarity to a chaotic situation, or you could be becoming a coach or something. I don't know, all that stuff is popping into my head here. I'm also getting that you are just going from chaos and conflict to a more relaxed state this month. So, and this is only the second reading I'm doing for September, but already I feel like September is much better than August. I think August was like a little bit more on the challenging side of things, a little bit more difficult. This seems a little bit more easy. You have the Queen of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. The Queen of Swords, she sees clearly for the first time, and she only has clouds halfway up her body. I think that you are looking at an expansive opportunity here with that Three of Wands. It's like you're looking at something that could take you to new places. You're looking at something that could, expand your reach is really what I'm getting here. And, I feel you need to kind of like make a transformation to get to this Three of Wands. The Queen of Swords kind of represents transformation. She has butterflies, like normally, like some decks have them at the top, but there's like one right here. There's a butterfly on her throne there, and it kind of represents a transformation or a change that she needs to make. So again, I feel there's clearly a big change that you have to make to have this transformation. You have the King of Pentacles. I feel this is probably your most important card here. Again, he has these grapes on his cloak. And so there's like a skill that you have where you could be becoming an authority. I feel like you need to believe it more. It's like you need to, even if you have to brainwash yourself, I feel you need to believe that you're capable of, doing things that you want to do. It's funny that we go from the Five of Swords to the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is, just apprenticeship, but he's diligently working on one thing. He's not working on 900 things at once. He's working at being great at one thing. And I feel that for you here. I also feel like you could skip this right here, this Five of Swords. Five of Swords is like trying to win at all costs. It can represent conflict and competition as well. It can represent walking away from something. But I almost get this feeling that you could walk away from the Five of Swords. I feel like the Five of Swords is just, it's like if you're working on a project, there might be those moments where you want to give up. Some of you, I feel, it's like this to me looks like a period of time where you might give up, and then in the near future, it's like you give up and then you try again, which is great. Right? Because then you didn't really give up if you try again. But I also feel that this reading is saying you could actually skip this step right here by just not giving up. And then you would get to this place much faster. So, if you're working on a project, a business, a side hustle, and it's not going as well as you want, I would push through that. It feels like a short period of time where you are going to feel like you want to give up, but literally I think like very shortly after you're going to be successful. So don't give up. Make the commitment, right? With the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is a card of freedom. It can represent also completing one project and getting to another. So I do see like a lot of success for you. Could be marriage if you want love. Is this really a love reading? I would say, kind of, for some of you. But, again, I also feel this is more about you committing to being successful or creating some sort of success in your life. Let's see where this is going for you here, Cancer. And Cancer, let's see. With the Queen of Swords, you have this Harmony card. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I just get this feeling that September, I wouldn't say it's like necessarily easier. It just feels like maybe there's a little bit more peace and harmony, a little bit more of a flow to the month. Maybe a little bit less challenging as well. So I definitely like to see that. With the King of Pentacles, you have the Submission card. This card reminds me of the Eight of Swords. There's this bird that's in this cage here, and that cage door is open. The bird could easily get out of the cage, but it's staying stuck in the cage. So I feel for a lot of you, it's like you're not actually stuck. If you're feeling stuck, I feel you have to just set yourself free. With the Four of Wands, you have this health card. Like weird stuff going on with health at the end of this month. I'm talking about August. So if you're watching this video before the month of September, even like into the beginning of September, 6 planets retrograde. You know what I mean? That's almost every single planet. So, what I would say is definitely a good time to commit to your health. Don't take any crazy risks with your health. Do extra stuff to stay healthy, whatever that is for you. Drink extra water, all that other good stuff. Really take care of yourself. And I feel as long as you do that, you'll be fine. So, there you go. Next, we're going to look at the what you don't see coming. And you have this Wishing Well card and this Into the Unknown card. So you like literally don't see what's coming with that Into the Unknown card. But I would make a wish, at this time. I would also encourage you to step into the unknown, especially with the Three of Wands. I mean, Three of Wands is literally the card of stepping into the unknown. He is the true story of the Three of Wands is that he's looking out at that water, but you can see it's golden in color. He thinks he's looking at the desert, but when he looks closer, he sees those ships. And so, it kind of represents the fact that there could be an opportunity coming in for you. It's like maybe you see it as a desert, something where there are no resources, but when you look closer, there are actually resources available to you in whatever this is. So, again, Three of Wands kind of says, what are you waiting for? It's kind of a card of needing to take a risk or needing to step into something. So I kind of feel like you need to go get on those boats or on those ships. And, I feel you need to make something happen here. Because you will be very successful if you take a risk, especially if you are, looking at something where you're like, I'm not sure there's an opportunity here, but there actually is. If you would push past this and this, both of these, I'm going to show you both. Because I feel that this is you needing to get over yourself here, Cancer, right? I feel like you need to tell yourself every single day that you are good enough to have something, especially with that Five of Pentacles. And, again, I'm a big fan of brainwashing yourself. I think it's even Marissa Peers, who says that you should tell yourself that you are enough every single day. It's like at first, she even says that at first your brain is like, no, you're an idiot, or no, whatever you say about yourself, right? And so she says you have to keep saying it until your brain believes it. And so, I feel that here, that some of you need to start taking those steps to prove to yourself that you are good enough to have something. The more you build up your confidence with these two cards, I feel like the better this month will go for you. So, there's 1.5 billion exercises on improving your confidence on YouTube. There's again, you could just brainwash yourself and tell yourself you're enough until you believe it. I do it every single day. So, I have little sticky notes all over the place with my affirmations on them, all on my mirror, on my doors, pretty much everything, right? So, there you go. But I would do those things. I feel like this is all about building your confidence at this time, and I think that's what you need to do. I also feel, again, that Into the Unknown card, I feel, is saying you need to take some sort of risk to literally step into the unknown, because there's going to be some rewards on what through doing that, whatever it is. Let's see. With the Three of Wands, you look at this. There's a boat on this card. This is the fulfillment card. This guy looks like a merchant right here as well. The Three of Wands, those boats are bringing things, to the harbor. It can represent your ships coming in. So I feel like there is fulfillment in you actually going on an adventure, stepping into the unknown, doing something you've never done before. With the Five of Swords, you have this extremism card. I would be careful. We are in an extreme time. I've been saying since like 2016, right, that, with the astrology, there's going to be a lot of extremism. I wasn't wrong. I was definitely right. There's going to be a lot of people screaming the sky is falling. There's going to be a lot of people that are like, believe my thing, whatever their belief is. And your job is just to stay calm, cool, collected. The more you do that, the better for everyone. So, I think it's a time where we just need to be careful of any overreactions, right? With the Five of Pentacles, you have this birth card here. This could be you. This is Venus in Cancer. And there's this baby here, but it's like you could be rebirthing yourself by, again, building your confidence, believing in yourself more. All those things would be really, really great, I feel, with that Five of Pentacles, for sure. Next, in the area of the good stuff, no matter what shows up here, it's going to be good no matter what. You have this, and it is good. You have this treasure chest card. It says, success, reaping rewards. You have the sea glass. It says, your future is being rewritten. Metamorphosis. You are, I was talking about the butterflies on the Queen of Swords. That would be the metamorphosis or the change that you're going through, but there's clearly some sort of treasure or some sort of success that's coming in for you after a difficult period of time. I feel like, I get this feeling for you, Cancer. I think I might have said this to you in your last reading, where you have these ideas of things that you want to do in the future. You have that dream life card or whatever it was called, the dreamer, at the beginning of the reading. It's like I see you, like if I put myself in your shoes, which that's how I read, I put myself in your shoes. It's like I see that you have these ideas, some things that you've wanted to do, but then things keep coming up. It's like if I zone out and think about it or, channel it, it's like, I see myself like wanting to go for something, but it's like things keep getting in the way, right? And I kind of feel like this reading is saying this is the month where that is about to change for you, where you are about to maybe have a little time for yourself, where you're going to be able to, truly find success. You have the Four Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands here. The Eight of Pentacles is a card of focus and being diligent, so I kind of feel that some of you could be working on something very hard, and it's like you're about to get the success you want. It's like there's definitely a boost here, I see. I feel there's definitely, there are things happening, and that I think you feel like things are happening as well, which is great. It's like if you do something, if you're like working on a business or you're working to find love and you're not seeing result, that can be very demotivating. But I feel like there's something that is very motivating that is kind of going on here this month and right away. Like I don't think you're waiting for this. This is happening very quickly. It might be happening now. Again, today is the 25th, so this will be out on the 26th or whatever, and so it could be happening quickly. You have the Four Cups. Four Cups is disappointment, but again, this is showing up in the good stuff. So I kind of feel, I do get this feeling of sticking with something, right? It's like, there's like the old cliche, right? The grass is greenest where you water it. So I hate saying cliches in my readings, but at the same time, like I said, I feel if you don't give up on something with that Five of Swords and you push through and you keep watering the grass, it's going to be very green. You have the Ten of Wands here. Ten of Wands is carrying a heavy burden, and so, for a lot of you, I feel it, but again, in the good stuff, it's like you're about to have a harvest. This is his harvest that he's carrying, and he's about to reach his home back here, so I feel like you are, like, very, very close to a victory or some sort of win in your life here, Cancer. Let's see where this is going. With the Four Cups, you have the defense card. Again, this would normally be a card of like defending yourself, but I kind of feel like you're like I get more of this energy of moving on to calmer shores. It's almost like this right here. There are 6 swords right here, and so it's like the 6 of Swords. I feel like you are moving on to calmer shores, bigger and better things in your life. With the Eight of Pentacles, you have this companionship card. Some of you, are definitely attracting a balanced, like I feel that you are attracting a balanced person if you want love in your life. Maybe you had a person in the past who is very extreme, right? Who is just like, all over the place or whatever. Maybe they were always putting, trying to throw things in your face, like this person here. See how that guy is like pushing something into her face, a letter or something, and maybe this person was trying to get you to live life their way. I feel like you could be attracting someone who's like much more balanced. With the Eight of Wands, you have the enthusiasm card. Yes, your attitude is going to be definitely creating your reality this month, so keep it positive. But Cancer, I really like this reading, actually. I think that you are kind of moving in a good direction, and most importantly, I feel motivated. I think that that whole being distracted by things bubbling up, you know what I mean? Having like feeling like, oh, I'm gonna go work on this, but then something happens. It's like that feeling going away. Very good. We're pulling 5 main themes with Mega Deck here. You have the Five of Cups. Five of Cups is a card of regrets, but again, this is the good tarot. It's meant to be read positively, and so I feel that there's going to be a lot of things for you to be grateful for. You even have the Ten of Cups right next to it. Ten of Cups is like fortune after difficulty. And again, the fortune after difficulty that I see here for you is the removal of that bubbling energy, like I was saying, where something always comes up, something always happens, which is life. It's part of life. But it just seems like there's a much better, it just seems to me that you can work on things and they're moving forward. It's like a little bit different. I also feel love here as well. You have this wall card and it says obstacles on it. I feel you're overcoming a lot of obstacles. There's like a much better focus to your reading as well. There are obstacles, but you have this tree of life, and the tree of life, I feel is kind of like about you knowing what fulfillment looks like. And so you have a much better direction. I feel like you have a much better idea of the direction that you need to move in and the things that you want to create and the things that will lead to fulfillment. So when you become clear on those things, then you can attract them into your life. You have the Ace of Pentacles. Love it. Definitely could be. Didn't you have the Ace of Pentacles twice? Or yes, you do have the Ace of Pentacles twice. So there could be a really solid opportunity. I feel like you feel this opportunity coming. It's like even if you, I feel like even if you wanted to give up on something here with that Five of Swords, it's almost like you still feel optimistic about something. And that could be a clue from the universe where it's like you feel like giving up, but then you're saying, but I still feel like there's something here. I still feel like I should work on this project, business, relationship, whatever it is. Doesn't matter. So I would keep pushing here, Cancer. Really good reading. I love where this is going for you. So thank you for being here and definitely enjoy your month.